Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buenos Aires vlog, and this vlog is extremely special because we are in a very important place. And if you don't know where we are right outside of the migrations building, and Michael and I both just got approved to be here for more time in Argentina. So we are celebrating this moment and we're really excited because this is huge. This is huge to celebrate. So let's go celebrate. The migrations appointment actually didn't take me too long. I think I was in and out within like 45 minutes. Which is not too bad because if you ever go there, you can easily be there for like 2 hours just waiting to get your turn.
Crazy, that changed my life.
Yeah, that was good.
That was the best pizza I ever had.
We're heading to get lunch at a place that we have tried to go to before on the vlog, but have been unsuccessful. So we're hoping that we're successful today. And I'm hoping that you can hear me because it's so loud today. But it's a beautiful day in Buenos Aires. Although it is raining, it's really nice weather. So after a very long time, we have finally made our way to El Cuartito, and I was surprised. The place is much smaller than what I thought it would be. It's still nice. It has a very Argentine aesthetic, but a lot of people compare this place to Pizzeria Guerin, and I'm gonna be honest, Pizzeria Guerin is just so much better. It's like not even comparable in my opinion. We got a mozzarella pizza and one slice of gazetta. It costed us almost 30,000 pesos, which was like almost 30 USD. But I was surprised because when you get like an Argentine pizza, the dough is really thick. There's so much cheese on it, and it wasn't really like that. So I was a little bit surprised. And I know you guys are gonna comment about how I say Pizzeria Guerin. I don't know how to say the word. You guys have left me hundreds of comments about how to say Guerin. I still can't get it. So you're gonna have to forgive me for that one. Looks like the rain cleared up, but we're not just celebrating us being able to stay here longer. We're not just celebrating our first time having El Cuartito. We're also celebrating my very last day of teaching for the year as well. So this day has been just huge, and I'm finally on summer break because you guys know I teach virtually with the school in New York, and today was our last day of school, and I'm officially on summer break until September. I was thinking about going to the bakery, but I've already had an alfajor last night. I want something that's still good, but different. I'm actually looking for the Oreos with like the maní, the peanut butter in them, but I haven't been able to find them anywhere. I don't know where they're hiding. I used to eat these like all the time. When we would go through like almost 3 packs a week. It was crazy.
Not even overrated. Nobody likes these. Nobody likes these. I've never seen anybody eat these.
They're not good.
They're not good.
Back to another rainy day in Buenos Aires. Thankfully it's not downpouring, but I have to put the hood up because it is drizzling. We are in Villa Urquiza today, a very residential neighborhood in Buenos Aires. It's becoming to be like one of my favorites. Like, I just love coming here. We're gonna go to a new cafe today, and I'm really excited. There's nothing like going to a cafe and reading a book on a rainy day. Like, literally nothing else beats it. I have been reading Alize Onyx, but in English I think it's Onyx Storm. It's the third book in the Fourth Wing series. I've been reading it for like 4 or 5 months now because it's like almost a 700-page book, but also I'm reading it in Spanish, so it's taking me a little bit longer to get through it, and I have finally 45 minutes left in the whole entire book, and I'm so close to finishing it. That is my goal for this weekend. This hasn't been my favorite book if you've been reading the series. Other rainy day activities that I like to do if you're in Buenos Aires and you're experiencing like the fall, winter weather is like to go to a mall, go to galleries, go to the movies. Like, anything that you can do inside is always fun. Going to museums, going to cultural centers. So there's so many indoor activities to do, but nothing beats going to a cafe and reading on a rainy day. It's just the best. This place is called Anipe in Villa Urquiza, if you're interested. I love public transportation. I love living in a big city. I love the fact that I don't have to own a car here, but taking the public transportation always kind of stinks in the winter when everyone is sick and coughing and sneezing. And it's just full of germs, and that's the one thing I don't like is when we're in sick season, and we're in sick season right now. So it's like everything is germified. Pros and cons, pros and cons. Honestly, the last 2 or 3 weeks of my life have just been so stressful because I told you guys yesterday that we were approved to stay here for more time by migrations, and if you've never needed a visa to stay into a place, this will probably be a little bit difficult for you to understand. And maybe this seems really far-fetched, but for the past 3 weeks, like, going through the process was so stressful. And I went into the appointment knowing that I had all of my documents exactly how I needed to have them, but like for the last 3 weeks, what went through my mind consistently, like every single day, was, what if they say no and they deny me and I have to leave? Like, that thought has been going through my head. I went through like all of the alternative realities of what I would do if they said no. That is so stressful. And yesterday when they gave us the yes, like, it was like a big relief off of my chest. It was like I could breathe again. It was like I could finally go out and enjoy the city. That's the main reason why I haven't been filming these past like 2 or 3 weeks, because I've just been so stressed dealing with it. Throughout all of this, it kind of brings me back to why I even left the US in the first place. Because if you think of it, like, in the US, like, I know the culture there, I never have to go to migrations, and this whole kind of process was making me think about, like, why did I give up this American dream that everyone always talks about to move abroad to a whole entire new country with a language I was not fluent in, with a whole culture that was new to me, with so many norms, and having to go through the legal process of being able to stay here. It's a little bit strange to say, but like in the US, I knew how every process went. I know what the process was like to pay bills or buy a car or rent a house or get a new job, or what the cultural norm was. All of that stuff I was very familiar with, obviously, because I'm from the US. And you never realize how much a culture shock of being in a place can be until you're in an entirely new place. So during this whole process, I was like, it seems strange in a way to give up so much familiarity and comfortability
and stability. Having a stable job, this kind of sounds boring, but like working towards retirement was like really nothing was wrong on paper. And that's kind of the American dream that so many people strive for. It made me remember that living that life, it was quite honestly just living a routine. It was like I would wake up, I would go to work, I would come home and repeat. Like everything was kind of repeat like that. I kind of forgot how to live life a little bit. And I remember the first time I came to Buenos Aires, it was like I remembered how to live again, which sounds very strange to say, but like if you're coming from the US culture and experiencing Buenos Aires or Argentina for the first time, it's like such an eye-opening, refreshing experience because you just kind of remember how important it is to prioritize social relationships, prioritize yourself and not get burnt out and take a moment to breathe. This may just be like a little bit of a rant, kind of a yap, getting just all of my thoughts out there. But as I was so stressed these last few weeks, it did go through my head. I was like, it would just be so much easier to just go back to the US. Don't talk about like this because it ends up being like very personal information. It's really been a good reflective process of thinking about all that Argentina and Buenos Aires has done for me in my life positively. So I feel like sometimes on this channel, I'm always like, this is the best thing ever and I'm the happiest and this was the best decision I could have made. I never look back ever. And that's not always true, and I always want to talk about the positives on this channel. But on a really real note, these last 3 weeks haven't been so much like that, and it really made me reflect on why I came here in the first place. I don't talk about this a lot, but I figured I would open up with you guys today and be a little bit more transparent. If I was put into the same situation and I had to make the decision again as to if I were to move to Buenos Aires, would I move to Buenos Aires? I would say yes. This isn't me saying I'm leaving. This isn't me saying goodbye. This isn't me like saying any of that. But I feel like anytime anyone goes to like a stressful situation or a not so good situation or a negative situation, they're like, why am I even in this situation in the first place? Like I could just go home. I don't have to worry about doing this all the time. I know I have the privilege of saying that. And I also know I have a very special extra privilege of being able to be here. I'm grateful for and very, very, very thankful for. So although it's been a stressful process, it's been a beautiful, reflective process because I've been able to just appreciate everything that I'm able to have here and appreciate Buenos Aires and Argentina. And if you're going through anything like this, I'm wishing you the best of luck because I know this is not easy. Where's your sister? Okay. Okay. The mozzarella cheese is just better. It's way better than the cheddar cheese.
Excellent news. We finished the book and I was confused through a lot of it, and I thought it was because it was in Spanish for me and I thought I just wasn't understanding and comprehending the language, but it looks like after reading some reviews a lot of people were confused on what was going on. So that makes me feel a little bit better that it wasn't just me not understanding the Spanish. Like I could not understand the majority of the plot of this book. I was pretty confused. But we are in Cafe Martinez today and I was so happy that I got media lunas today because they were like actual media lunas. Sometimes I go to a cafe and you order media luna but they look like a croissant. Like I don't know if I'm explaining that well. It's like you order a media luna but it literally looks like you're ordering a croissant. And you guys know there's a big difference between croissants and media lunas. The media lunas I got today were so good. My latte was delicious. It was like the perfect amount of creaminess. And I love when I get to taste like the actual cafe and it's not like overwhelmingly milky. And I'm so happy I finished this book because I was getting really tired of this book and I'm ready to read something else.
Got 2 fabric softeners. I think they were $1,800 each, which is like probably $1.50. We got peanut butter. This is the best peanut butter we have found in Argentina that tastes like the good peanut butter from the US. A little bit expensive. It was like 5,300 pesos, which is like close to $4.50. We also got 2 ramens. These were almost 5,000 in total, which is like $4.50, but it's like a good ramen, you know, one of the higher quality ones. And I wanted to do this haul with you guys because we finally found them. A pack of the money for, I think it was 1,800 pesos, which is like $1.50. And I'm full. I just had breakfast, but there's no way I'm not trying this right now. Absolutely no way. This is really good. It literally has such a good peanut butter filling on the inside. I highly, highly, highly recommend. And today I'm gonna go to Parque Saavedra with a friend and just walk around. It's only gonna be like 55 degrees as a high today, but it's sunny outside. And yesterday, you guys know it was raining, so I'm really excited to just get out, talk with her, hang out, and walk around. I love walking around. It's one of the things I love about winter here in Buenos Aires because you can actually get out and walk around. Winter in New York, when it is like cold and windy and snowing and people don't shovel their sidewalks and you can't even walk outside, like it is impossible really to get outside in New York in the winter time. But here you don't lose a whole season in the year. You just bundle up and like you can still go outside. And with all that being said, if you did enjoy today's vlog, please be sure to give it a like, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you are enjoying these vlogs, those are the 3 easiest and important things that you can do to support me in this channel. And I'm even gonna put a double promo out there and say I'm trying to post on TikTok and Instagram more. So if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I will see you in the next one.
Okay, I think this is working.
This is what Michael does while I'm filming in the rain. Oh my gosh, it was 14 minutes. Mama does 14 minutes. Also, as a side note, if you ever have just the regular Oreos and you dip them in a peanut butter, it's a very, very good combination.
I think it's called in English, how is it, onyx?